Ever since I've started TikTok, I've always got this same question. Why do you read? Why do you read? Why do you read? Why do you read on TikTok? Where did you get it from? We're going to answer all these questions. Let's just reel it back from the beginning. So, since I was younger, I'd say about 12, 13, I've loved the idea of YouTube, social media, you name it, I was obsessed with it. Simply because I enjoyed it. No, was I getting views? No. Money? No. But I really liked it. It was the first sort of passion I kind of had, which is, well, weird. Let's fast forward a little bit. TikTok arrives. I kind of thought it was cringe when I first saw it, but kind of got into it and noticed you can get views here. Let's try this. A lot of you guys don't notice, but I had a TikTok account that I worked really hard on, I'd say for about nearly a year. I had just hit 20k, which is crazy compared to what I have now, but back then, it was a lot back then, for me. When I got banned, I was really unmotivated to ever touch the app again. If I'm going to be very honest here for a second, I hated TikTok after I got banned. This also happened to have happened right at the beginning of lockdown. When lockdown hit, well, I wanted to do social media again. The first thing, I shit you not, the first thing that came up on my For You page was someone reading. I thought it was a hilarious idea, if I'm going to be honest. So, I was like, you know what, it'd be funny. Someone who has dyslexia, a lisp, and an Irish accent, literally a very hard accent to even understand. I looked at this as literally just, this won't be serious. Let's just, make a video. So, I made a video basically saying, if this video does well, I'll start reading bedtime stories until the end of Christmas. I say this was about a month before Christmas. I don't know the exact date. I'll put it up on the screen now. But yeah, I did it as a complete joke. My first stream, oh my god. I wish I had the video of it. Unfortunately, I don't. But I shit myself. Yes, I shat myself. Because when I used to stream back then, I get like 20 viewers tops. This jumped to like 1,000. I didn't even expect it. I wasn't expecting that much people to join. Honestly, I like, who would be interested in a bedtime story? I had a few DMs after that stream, basically saying, these kind of help me sleep, and just basically pretty positive messages saying, it's helping my mental health and stuff. Which, if I'm going to be very honest, I didn't believe them. I swear to God I didn't. I literally just thought, I don't know why I didn't, but I just thought they were lying. Because of how I could barely read, like my first stream, it was horrible. I was like stuttering and shit. I was really scared. I began to do other streams, got the same response. And again, like, I'm seeing these DMs and I'm like, how is this helping anybody sleep? Like, how can they even understand me? But the more I streamed, the more people that were messaging me saying this exact same scenario and thing, I was like, okay, this is like actually helping people sleep. I started changing up my content for people who were, suffering like them, with maybe suffering with mental health issues and find it trouble to sleep. Maybe they have anxiety and they need to listen to something to go to bed. I never thought about that when I first started, because again, the motive from the get-go, it wasn't to help people. Like, there's literally no way I can sit here and lie to you. It really wasn't. It wasn't the intention at all. I just did it because, I just thought it was fun and people were enjoying. I was getting a lot of, attention from doing this. But again, wasn't the motive to help people. I didn't even believe what people were telling me. So I started directing my content anyway towards people who were suffering. I noticed I was starting to get this same sort of DM about them helping them sleep and stuff regularly at that point. So I completely just changed my content up to help people sleep. So you're probably wondering, where has school came into this topic at all? Well, now that I've explained, the concept of it, we're gonna go into a bit more detail here. When we came out of lockdown, I think it was like February, I got about 150k, to be honest, which was a lot for me, considering my goal for the start of next year was 10k, and I already had 150k. I couldn't believe it. Come back to school, and I realized, oh no, I literally can't. I can't do the both here. Like, with school in the way and this TikTok in front of me, realistically at that time, your education is a lot more important than social media. I had about 2 years left at that point. It was fifth year and leaving cert. If you don't, I don't know what that is for other countries, but yeah. So school became kind of awkward with this. I tried to keep it up when I was in school after I got back. Yeah, wasn't working. I basically stopped. I stopped doing it for a bit, and then we went into lockdown again. I was doing online school, I think it was, but I was like, you know what? For a week, I'm literally just gonna focus on social media for a week and see what it does. That week, I gained another 100k. So at 250 at that point, I was like, oh, I kind of surprised myself that I could get I'm not even trying to come across that way, but you know, that I could get 100k in a week. By the way, before you continue, I do want to quickly add a section, which is what motivated me to literally keep going. There's the number one, school. Number two, literally you guys. I won't even lie, when I first started, I looked at it as a joke. Then I had so much people literally telling me how much was helping them, and I honestly, it was crazy to me at first, but then when I generally saw how good it was helping you guys, it motivated me so much to just keep reading every night, even if sometimes, you know, I might not be feeling, you know, like reading, but then, you know, there could be someone out there who, you know, might be struggling with sleep or something like that, and maybe me not wanting to read, blah blah blah, but if I hadn't read that night, there might have been someone who might have been struggling out there who, it sounds crazy even me saying this, but literally my bedtime story could have really helped them that night. So you guys really did motivate me to keep going, and that's why I can proudly say why I have 2 million followers. You guys are really the people who did motivate me to keep going, and yeah. Let's fast forward to the last week of school, which was fifth year, which was about, I'd say, 6 months ago. I was leaving school with about 250k, and I was coming up to my exams. I sat down with my mom, right, and I told her, if I have 1 million followers by the end of summer, which is 3 months by the way, can I focus on social media? She said yeah, because well, to be honest, in everybody's brain, I'm not gonna get 1 million followers in 3 months. It's literally crazy. It takes people ages to do that. Like, it's a hard thing to do. So you're probably wondering, Shane, well, why have you said that to your mother? Because I'm not going to lie. School for me has always been very difficult. I think it's mainly because I never had any motives in it. That year of school for me was literally one of the worst school years of my life. If I'm going to be very honest, it was a blur. I was like, yeah, no, fuck this. There's literally no way I can do this. So I told my mom that, and I was really determined to basically prove her wrong. So for 3 months, I basically grinded my ass off. I got back to school, which was 3 months later, and I had 1.2 million followers. I hit 1 million followers, I think, 2.5 months in. Long story short, school is literally, in a way, what motivated me to keep it going. So I hope this video kind of explained why I started reading, the concept of it, and what motivated me overall. So that basically wraps up the video. I hope you learn a bit more about me. You might have not. I don't know how you would know this information. You're probably wondering. Well, I know there's someone out there right now who might be wondering, well, Shane, how did you get 1 million followers in 3 months? I can make a separate video on that if you guys want that sort of advice. Let me know. Let me know in the comments if you guys want it, and I'll do it. But that's been me. Hope you learned a bit about me, and don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. Yeet.